has done. Can you see what the Lord has done? What we waited for has come to pass. See what the Lord has done. When the healing happens, what we've been praying for, He has brought to pass. See what the Lord has done.
Fam, hey, Jesus Christ. The Lord has done it finally. Finally, the Lord has done it finally. I testify the Lord has done it finally. Finally, the Lord has done it finally. Finally. Hello, amazing Unique Grace family. Welcome to another amazing, testimonious, wonderful video, fam. Hey, I'm super excited. I'm grateful to God. Like, my joy now knows no bound. I don't know how do they even say it. Like, I'm so happy, excited with what I'm about to share with you guys. Our long-awaited update is finally here. All right, so let me go straight to the point. From the dancing and everything, or from the title, you already know what I'm about to talk about. And so let's dive into this video. Okay. What God cannot do does not exist. We dey pray, He dey show. All right, fam. On 11th of September 2024, I came on here to share my story about, how I was separated from my husband. If you haven't seen that video, I'll be leaving it on the end card or on this end screen. Please do well to check that video out. I don't want to start afresh to, start rephrasing everything that happened, so that you understand what I'm about to share in case you are seeing this video for the first time. All right, so yeah, I come on here to share the story, and the way that video turned out is not what I expected. Like, no be wetin I expect now I see for that video. And I really want to thank you guys who felt my pain, prayed for my family, interceded. Oh my goodness, I cannot, like, I don't know how I'm going to say thank you to you guys. Like, thank you is not enough. For you guys that took your time to pray for my family, supported us in one way or the other. A lot of you inboxed me, my Instagram, my email, more. Hey, some even reached out, asked for number, reached me out on WhatsApp, and we are still communicating up until now, checking on me and my daughter. God bless you all. So after I uploaded that video, when I was replying those comments, I was like, oh, what is this? A lot of people were prayer everywhere. As I was replying those comments, I was just talking to God with tears. I was like, God, please. Look at how people are praying. People I don't know, they felt my pain, and see how they are praying for my family. They are praying for my husband to be out. A lot of people, people have been praying. I'm like, God, I have been praying. I was just saying this thing. It's not like I'm praying normal prayer. There's a way you'll be talking. You are talking to God, but it's not like how we do prepare and say a proper prayer. But I know I was talking to God. I don't know how you will understand it, but I know I was just talking to God. I was like, God, please answer our prayers. People back home, families, friends, loved ones, even strangers also. In fact, I have been praying. Everybody has been praying. God, please answer us. Answer us, please. Please, God, hear our cry. Hear the prayers of everyone. Please, God, look at my daughter. If not for anything, for the sake of this little girl, let her daddy be set free. Let her daddy be free, so that we'll be united again. I want before September 27th, which is my birthday, for my husband to be out. Like, that is the only birthday wish I pray for. Please, God, this September is my birthday. Use my husband's freedom to do birthday for me. That was how I was just even saying it. So I just dey talk am just like that. Oh, fast forward to 19th of October. I'm trying to generalize all this thing to for you guys to understand. So before then we are already planning to go and visit him, but because my resident permit, I and my daughter's resident permit, is has expired or will be expired, so we cannot possibly use it to travel because of we are in the process of booking it, going for appointments, so we can't possibly travel. So we had to wait for the process of rebooking it and everything to be over before we can go and visit him, because where he was in a previous camp before, that place is very very far, like 18 hours drive with car to go there. So we can, it's not that we can't go there, but it's a very 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 long journey. And coupled with the fact that Oma is sick, she was having this that period she was basically sick, and what she was experiencing that time is not what I would carry her to go for a long journey. So I was just, my hands were just so tied up. I don't know what to do. I don't want to put her into a child that is using inhaler to breathe. Like, I think I made video of it that time, okay? But thankfully, he was later on, my husband was transferred to a closer camp. From the previous camp they took him to another camp, to the second camp. So as I was saying, we cannot possibly go and visit my husband in that first camp where he is. A lot was just going on that period, booking residents and Oma being sick at that time. Okay, I can't take her to go on a long journey. So thankfully, by God's grace, my husband was transferred to a closer to another camp. So that camp was like 5 hours drive from the city where we are. So we are now planning to go and visit him there, but still we can't go because of our process of rebooking our appointment. You have to have a valid residence, to go on that kind of journey. So that we are still in that process up until now. Okay, though we have finished booking and everything, I already made the video, is on the channel. Okay, so that is why. So that one is apart, because a lot of you has been like, can't we go and visit him? See, so I just explained the reason why. All right, so yeah, fast forward to 19th of September. I received a call from a lawyer. When my husband was transferred to this second camp, we called a second lawyer. Yes, we got a second lawyer, because the first one, we don't really understand what she was doing anymore, so we have to call another lawyer. So we called another lawyer. That one gave us sure that in a week, he gave us guarantee that my husband will be out. So we paid and he started the process. We paid like I think like we paid the money like on Sunday. Then on, I forgotten the day, I don't know if it's either Friday or Sunday, on 19th of September, in short, I received a call from the lawyer, from that second lawyer, and he said that my husband release paper is out. Like, I shouted that day. Hey, fam, I screamed, I cried, I shouted, I screamed, I shouted, I cried. That one was on 19th of September. He was telling me this. And on 21st of September, no, on 20th of September. But all I know is that between this period, he called me that my husband paper is out, and the next day of it, my husband came out. That is the first testimony, fam, please. Hey, thank God. Like that day, I grabbed my phone the way I grabbed this one now. I danced, I screwed, I danced. I told you guys, hey, my husband is out, but something happened again. I couldn't upload that video, and I was like, no, God cannot start something and leave you halfway. God has to, whatever God has started, he will definitely finish it. So God has started, but it needed to be completed. Here is why. So when my husband came out, he was in that city. I was expecting like maybe the tomorrow of it, my husband will come back. But that was what I was expecting. Unknowingly, hubby said he can't come, here. He can't come to Istanbul where we are. That He can only stay in that city. That is only he's permitted to stay. That if he comes to Istanbul, he will be caught again. And if they caught him again, it will be another problem. After all the excitement, that is why I didn't come to give anybody, I didn't come to do any update, because I know that if I come and give update, people will be like, okay, where is the husband now? You know, something like that. So I started praying again. He was in that city. You know, they released him quite all right, because when they released him, I talked with my husband. We talk on video call. This is what we can do before when he's in the camp. He's the only one that can call me. I can't call him. And even if he call, there is a time limit for him to call. Maybe 3 minutes, 5 minutes, you know, maximum maybe 10 minutes. If possible, that is the only time, and then that is it. But when he's out, he has his freedom. He calls me, he can go walk around, but he cannot come to this city where we are. So hence we did not reunite with my husband. So when he came out, we contacted the lawyer again. We have to, you know, put paper for him to be transferred, because when he came out, there is this paper they gave him to be signing. You know, in that city where he is, nobody will disturb him. He's free, like he won't be disturbed. But that is the only place he can stay freely. You know, if he goes to another city, that is not the city they ask you to stay. So they will catch you, and you know, something, they will catch you. Is either you are deported, or they catch you and put you back, or they detain you again. So he has to be there. He can't possibly come, okay, except he won't make a deport him or to catch him again, and we don't want that. This is something we have been praying for. Okay, he told them he has a family that they have to transfer him to come and meet his family. All right, and we started the process. They asked for documents. We provided the document they asked with the lawyer and everything. The lawyer went with my husband. They explained things for them. My husband told them, see, I have a family, I haven't seen them for a long time. They should please transfer him to the city where we are, okay, from that place where he is. And since then, that is what we have been praying for the paper to come out positive, for him to be transferred back to the city where we are, so that we can unite together. You know, I was also tabling the matter to God, praying. I know that whatever God has started, he will accomplish it. Oh, we have been praying. We put the paper. You know, he's been going to sign there. He's free there. Nobody is disturbing him. But the only problem is that for him to be transferred to this place. So, hey, to cut the long story short, that was since on 21st of September, right, that he came out. Is a month now, September. Today is 31st of October. Is already a month. Yes, it's already 1 month he came out. He's in that city. It wasn't easy for him. It wasn't easy for either of us, but we've just been believing God and thanking God that at least he has been released. But the other one is that for him to be transferred here to come and meet his family, so that, you know, for God to perfect everything. Fine. Hey, Jesus. On NSPPD today, our slogan be whatever we write on status and everything was October ended in joy. Hey, Jesus. The way I grabbed that word, whenever I pray, since my husband came out again, I say, God, my husband cannot be in that city and I will be in another city. I'm not an advocate of distant relationship or distant marriage. That God, please, perfect. I know you have started this work and you are going to accomplish it. Please, God, touch these people's hearts. Immigration, any problem with the immigration, please, God, solve it. Let this transfer paper come out positive, because if the transfer paper come out negative, he cannot come and join us here, except if our resident come out, we'll go there. And so hence we still did not go to visit him when he came out. I hope you guys are understanding me. Please, if you don't understand, leave your question in the comment section. So if not, if our resident had come out before now, we don't go visit my husband. Yes, he's out, but he cannot come, but we can go if our resident is active, or if they don't bring our resident permit to us. So, hey God, Jesus, yeah, you have done it again, oh Jesus, more. What was impossible, Baba, you made possible. Jesus, yeah. This is 10th month. October ended today. This is 10th month. By November 5th, it will be. By November 5th, it will be 11th month. Yes, I think. But this October, it's ending in joy for I and my family. I've been alone with my daughter for good 10 months since December 5th, 2023. My husband left for work. See, fam, I don't want to cry again, but just know that this cry is cry of joy. This is something I have been praying for. To be I don't know that I'll be this strong to this point. God has been faithful. God has been faithful, sustaining I and my daughter, being with us. It is not easy. No, thank God for people who understood me in that video, because it is really not easy. But I survived it. I and my daughter survived it. So I thank God. This is 10th month of my husband being away, and I'm about to unite with my husband. So far today, today my husband went to sign, because he does that signing every week. Once you are doing that signing, you are going to, nobody will disturb you and all of that. So today he went there to go and sign what he's asked to sign. And he just called me now and was like, hey, that I should guess what. That's what he said. He said I should guess. I say, there's only one guess now. I cannot come and guess differently. So it don't happen. He started singing. He was just so happy. I said, this is not like you. Hey, God, what thing don't happen? He was just singing and happy. And he said, that his transfer paper is out too. I shouted. In fact, if you see the way I shouted in this house, if you see the excitement, I don't even let them talk finish. I was just so happy, excited. I was like, so finally, the Lord has done it. Finally, fam, you guys will be like, why am I now talking like this? You can know now, I have been shouting, I have been dancing. I can't even capture it on camera, but just know that my heart is filled with joy and happiness, because I know what we've gone through. I know what we've been through. I know the experience. It is not easy, but God saw us through. So he called me and said his transfer paper is out, that tomorrow night he will be coming. Like this, his transfer paper came out, and they gave him this city. Yes, they gave him this city where we are, Istanbul, for him to be doing that signing. And the good thing is that this signing he's doing, once he's diligent and be punctual with it, without missing it, nobody will disturb him. He's going to be free. Like this is the most amazing part of it. This is the most amazing part of this. He will not be disturbed. This is something I have prayed for. We have prayed for a very long time. Sometimes we don't usually go out as family or do anything normal, go out as family together, because we are always afraid that something might happen, which at the end it still happen. So, but I thank God that now, once he's in this city, he will be free, he will be fine, he can move around, nobody will disturb him. As long as he's doing what he's asked to do, nobody will disturb him. He can do his business, he can do to work without fear, we can go out with his family without no shaking. Fam. Today is 31st of October, and it's today my husband just called me and told me that his transfer paper is out, that he's coming home. The way I shouted, you guys will not understand. The way I shouted, the way I screamed, I danced. Just like the first day the lawyer called me that he's out from that he released paper is out, he has his freedom now. That is the same why I just shouted. But this time around it was different because I know I'll be seeing him face to face after 10 good months. So far, today is Thursday, that's 1st of October, and tomorrow is Friday. So he said he will be he will be coming home tomorrow. He will be coming home tomorrow night. So on Saturday morning we should be expecting him. On Saturday, tomorrow is Friday, the next day is Saturday, I will be seeing my husband again that left for work since on the 5th of December 2024. I'll be seeing my husband again. I've prayed, I've cried. Fam, I'm just so happy. These tears are tears of joy. This is tears of joy. It's nothing again. This is just know that there's a way God will do something for you. All you will do is just to cry. I thank God that October ended in joy, just as it was said in NSPPD morning prayer today. October is ending in joy, and it indeed ended in joy for I and my family, because I was like, December is fast approaching. Oma will be 3 years by December again. Father, please, this girl cannot celebrate her 3 years birthday again without her daddy being around. But I'm happy. Hobby will be coming home. So the next video people will be seeing may be uniting with my husband, if I'm able to capture that moment on Saturday morning, uniting with my husband again after 10 months. Fam, join me and thank God. Join me and appreciate God, because this God has been faithful. God the answer. Eroi sees us. The first one was he was out before my birthday, but I couldn't come here and share the testimony immediately because the story never really balanced. If I come out here and share the story and say my husband is out, people will be like expecting to see him, and then I'll start telling another story, say paper come or paper no come, our resident is out, our resident is not out, blah 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 blah. I just don't want a story and be feeling bad. People will still be telling me, don't worry, he will be out, like all those kind of things. That is why I didn't come. I just want God to perfect everything, and I will come out and summarize everything for you guys. So God, fam, finally hobby is out and he'll be uniting with us. This is 1 month since, no, he came out 21st of October, 21st of September, either 20th or 21st of September, yes, and we are in 31st. It's 1 month and right, yes, 1 month and some weeks, 1 month and waiting safe. I beg, this my head cannot come and be calculating this. You just know that God has done it for us. This is 10 months and God did it. I want to thank God. I want to thank you guys for being there. God has been there for us. God saw I and my daughter through this tough time, because it's really not easy. So pick care. So help me and thank God. I know that this video is long. Just help me thank this God. I know this is what you guys have been waiting for. So finally God has done it. God has heard our prayers. God has wiped my tears. God has came through. God has, in fact, what God did for me, in fact, I just don't know how I'm going to start thanking God, but I want to thank God. My husband is coming back to me, coming back to our daughter. We are going to unite again as family after 10 good months. Fam, I'm going to be ending it here because my joy, in fact, make I go know wetin I go prepare welcome my husband o, even though I have kids, but maybe since he said he will be coming home tomorrow, he will enter motor tomorrow night, yes, so that he will prepare and pack few things there, because when he is in that camp I used to send him clothes, send him things, so he need to pack it, prepare, and come home, So tomorrow I will try to see what I can prepare, at least to welcome my husband home, hopefully. Yes. Hey God. So from now henceforth, from Saturday, you guys will start seeing my husband. Though I don't know when I will be uploading this video, but This October ended in joy for I and my family. I can't wait to see my husband. I can't wait to see my daughter and her daddy like uniting together again after 10 good months. This our God is too good. God is wonderful. We dey pray, He dey show. So fam, thank you for watching. Thank you for all your love and support. And I know that this is the news you have been waiting for. Help me and thank God. Help me and thank God. Keep praying for my family. God has done this one, and the God who has started this work will do more for I and my family, and do more for you guys. Whatever thing you are asking God to do for you, just be patient. God will come through for you. Okay, it may seem that it will never happen, but God did it for me. God will do yours for you. It may not be in this aspect. Yes, there is something you are praying to God. There is something you are asking God. Don't give up. Keep praying. Have faith. It go happen. Like when it go happen, God go shock you. And when God starts something, He will do it to the end. Like He will perfect what He has started. God cannot start something and leave it halfway. God is not like that. Our God is a perfect God. He started mine. He started my husband's own, and he perfected it. And so shall it be in your life. God is a perfect God. He will perfect all that concerns you. And as my husband is uniting together, whatever thing, yes, there is still things we do ask from God. God has done this one, and more testimony will follow up. This one after another, one after another. In Jesus' name, amen. I will see you in the next one. Hey, I know you cannot wait to see this next video. Hey, see you guys in the next video. Bye, fam. Pique.